Have you ever heard of a person spontaneously bursting into flames? It sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, right? But what if I told you that there's a real-life case that has puzzled experts for decades? Today, we're diving into the mysterious and perplexing case of Mary Reeser, a woman who seemingly combusted in her own apartment, leaving behind more questions than answers. Buckle up, because this story is about to take us on a wild ride through the world of unexplained phenomena. Let's set the scene. It's July 2nd, 1951, in St. Petersburg, Florida. The sun is shining, and the day seems just like any other. But inside apartment 3F of 1200 Cherry Street Northeast, something extraordinary is about to happen. Mary Reeser, a 67-year-old widow, is settling in for the evening. Little does she know, this will be her last night alive. The next morning, Mary's landlady, Pansy Carpenter, notices something odd. She tries to deliver a telegram to Mary, but the doorknob is unusually hot. Alarmed, she calls the police. When they arrive and force their way in, they're met with a sight that defies explanation. The scene inside the apartment is bizarre, to say the least. Most of the room is untouched, but Mary's easy chair is reduced to ashes. And Mary? Well, that's where things get really strange. All that remains of her is a shrunken skull, a piece of her spine, and one foot still wearing a slipper. The rest of her body has been completely incinerated. Now you might be thinking, okay, maybe there was a fire. But here's the thing, the rest of the room is barely damaged. The walls aren't scorched, the ceiling isn't blackened. Even a pile of newspapers near the chair is untouched. It's as if the fire was confined to Mary's body and her chair alone. This is where the term spontaneous human combustion comes into play. It's a controversial concept that suggests a person can catch fire without any external source of ignition. Sounds impossible, right? Well, that's what makes Mary Reeser's case so fascinating. Let's look at some of the peculiar details that have baffled investigators. First, the extreme heat required to cremate a human body. Typically, crematoriums operate at temperatures between 1400 to 1800 degrees Fahrenheit. Yet, there was no evidence of such intense heat in the apartment. Second, the selective nature of the damage. How could a fire be hot enough to incinerate a body but not spread to the rest of the room? It defies our understanding of how fires behave. Third, the shrunken skull. Experts noted that Mary's skull had been reduced to the size of a teacup. This is highly unusual, as bones typically don't shrink in fires. Now let's consider some of the theories that have been proposed over the years. Some suggest that Mary fell asleep while smoking, igniting her nightgown. But this doesn't explain the intensity of the fire or why it didn't spread. Others propose that ball lightning, a rare atmospheric phenomenon, could be responsible. But there's no evidence to support this theory, and it remains highly speculative. Then there's the wick effect theory. This suggests that body fat can act like a candle wick, sustaining a slow, intense burn. While this might explain some aspects of the case, it still doesn't account for all the peculiarities. As the investigation unfolded, even the FBI got involved. They analyzed ashes from the scene, but couldn't provide a definitive explanation. The case remains unsolved to this day, joining the ranks of other mysterious, spontaneous human combustion incidents. So what are we to make of all this? Is spontaneous human combustion real? Or is there a rational explanation that we're missing? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video intriguing, don't forget to like and subscribe for more mysterious and unexplained stories. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, sometimes truth is stranger than fiction.